Hey everyone, this is Life. Welcome back to my playthrough of Etrian Odyssey 5. Today we're going to beat up the first boss, amongst probably a few extra things after that, because I don't think the boss itself will take too terribly long. We are a little bit over leveled for it, I think, even. Let's check to make sure I haven't already. Thread. Yeah, we're good to go. We even have a lot of Volt Jars and some Amritas, so we should make it through this no problem. So the only setup you have to do for this fight is you have to... I mean, you don't even have to, but I recommend you to swap this switch so that it's facing north, and then go to the secret area in the east, flip that switch and make it also face north. Like, the entire reason that pillar is over there is to get you to try to find a way to get over here. It's kind of their way of trying to teach you about secret shortcuts. I think it's pretty smart, but it's better taught than in other games, I think. And if you run into any fights, usually you can just run away, and that will work.
That didn't work.
The hairs are kind of fast, but most of the enemies, once you're level 13, 14, 15, which is about where you'll be for this, like, I think 15 is overboard. I've beaten this boss at 12, I've beaten this boss at 11. It's not a hard fight, so... Okay, so this is the warning text. It doesn't... Unlike other Etrian Odyssey games, where they warn you as you walk on the tile just before the door, this game warns you after you try to talk to the door, which I think is kind of silly. You get a distinct impression that a dreadful monster, unlike any other encountered. Think you're ready to face whatever is on the outside? Go ahead in, and we're gonna go ahead in. Step through the door into a large clearing. Cool, let me map this large clearing, even though it's fairly obvious where the clearing is and what it's doing. Should look something like this. And then there's water there. There's water here and here, it looks like. We'll see that as we go. I am loving the pre-boss cinematics. I just love them. A statue begins to merge together. Okay. And this is Source of the Celestian's magic barrier to stop people from continuing. Of course, it's not a very good barrier. It's just a golem. But hey, we're ready. We can handle this. Alright, and then there's two more Tiki friends next to us. These are going to be problems as we fight. Alright. Before I go... Yeah. There is obviously a land bridge here. Excuse me. There is land here, 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 and they're there, and then these two are pillars. Yes, yes. Alright. I think we're just ready. Look at this. Look at his fearsome little eyes. He looks more cute than devilish. It's not until you really fight him that you understand how dangerous he really is. Alright, so this enemy has a few moves it can do, but the most probable thing it's going to do on the first turn is explode. So we're going to set up for... We're just going to set up. We're going to set up in the face of it. Yeah, we're going to set up in its face. The Robin doesn't have to do anything. We can set up the fire to get a resistance. But I don't think that's necessary. I think mass defending is just better in most cases. I completely forgot I had this attack. No, whatever, it doesn't super matter.
Are you good now? Can you keep going?
There's the explosion. Explosion is a party fire attack, does a lot of damage. Wasn't expecting Crescent to almost get killed by it, but that's where we are now. Don't really need to defend, really. So at this point, the Golem body isn't doing anything. And you would want to focus damage on the golem parts that surround him. And there are 4 different types. There's the brown, white, black, and red. So there's no difference between the types. And the little golems are weak to essentially everything, with quotation marks. We can't see that here, but I do know that to be the case. I can choose to defist down center, or I can start chanting things. I'm just gonna do... It's not really too important, really, to get this going. I think I'll chain shock and that's fine, but we're not really focusing on anything, if that makes sense. And we'll Oracle now, but we're gonna set up a bigger damage turn later.
Get a hold of yourself. Get lost.
Alright, so when he uses Summon Ally... Okay. So the entire mechanic of this fight is dealing with the golems, and then dealing with the big golems, and then the big golem will occasionally summon new friends to join in the fight, and so he can continue to restore his body, etc, etc, etc. We bashed that other one pretty good between Chain Shock and Oracle, so that's pretty good. Like, we really knocked them out. Line Guard. We're going to... I can either defist down center and continue doing damage to the main body, which is kind of what I want to do. But this time I'll Optic instead of Chain, because I need to set up another Chain opportunity. So, Crescent's going to chew through TP, but we expect her to do this. Okay, so that one's pretty weak. Stomp is a... Once it gets its legs... Alright, so there's two things. When it gets its legs, it's able to stomp you, and when it gets its arms, it's able to do some elemental attacks that hit twice, which can get pretty nasty. This is a good turn to kind of just go off. So we're gonna T-Fist the body, we're gonna chain the body, we're going to Oracle again, heal here, Oracle out. I kind of want to use Hygiea's Bowl. Maybe it's not so important.
I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go.
I'll go ahead and use Hygiea's, I think. No, Hygeia isn't really necessary. Yeah, it's always difficult to tell. You don't have your big attacks yet. So let's go again.
Get a hold of yourself. I'll destroy you.
Wow, Robin didn't chain. Ah, and Ren got trashed. Okay. It's very rare for her to not chain. Damn. Alright. I'm not used to chaining very lightly like that. We're gonna use Hygiea's Bowl this turn. But, yeah, that's not normal. I'm gonna try to blind the back row guy, because if he becomes blind and he fuses, then he'll blind the big golem too.
I'll give it a go.
Alright. No blind. Did some pretty decent damage to the body. It's not fusing yet. So we still have another turn where it's going to try to, like, elemental punch people and stuff. Defist is doing some work on these body parts, but it's about to get two more new golems, and those two new golems will kind of replace the two if we break them off now. The problem is, well, it has its, like, Line Guard's good against Stomp, but I need to be using Mana Guard for the other attack. I can Chain Shock with Crescent normal attacking. It's probably just gonna have to be it. Yeah, we'll just normal attack our way through this then. Not ideal, but it's what we're gonna try out. Okay, that was good. It's back together again. New Golem has hit the fray. The Golem arm and Golem leg are both nearly killed. So I'm going to play a little bit risky and try to Defist them out of existence. Well, I'll try to Optic that guy and get a sweep. And hopefully we are killing the body parts before they do anything with D-Fist. Okay, that worked out. Wow, that's the first time I've seen Daunting Breath. Okay, I've never seen the Daunting Breath attack before. Yeah, so much... Did you just say so much smoke? Jeez. Alright, so it's just the body. Interesting. We're probably gonna have... We're gonna want to Oracle this turn. I think we just smack the body around a little bit. Oh, there's Poison Jab. Why wasn't I seeing this before? Could have sworn I had this skill for a while now. Anyways. I'm gonna disregard it. It can't stomp us, nor can it punch us. It can really only do that Daunting Breath move. See where this gets us. Didn't do anything. Which is nice. It's got its legs back, so we should be line guarding again. Or we'll continue to line guard. I think we just continue punching the body. We're going to do a sweeping. Yeah, we'll do the sweeping. And we'll do an Amrita. Except I only have one. So who uses it? Do I use it on Crescent or do I use it on Matas? Use it on Crescent, I think, yeah. Wow, once again, I'm getting pretty unlucky with the chains. It's not normal. We've still done pretty considerable work on the body regardless of that, though. Take a turn to set up a buff here. We'll just kind of let it fuse together, I think. That was a pretty brutal stomp. Alright, this time I don't have the benefit of breaking off body parts before it can explode. So, it's probably just best for me to mass defend this turn. Yeah, we'll just mass defend this turn. Like, the only thing I should do is this, and everyone else defends. It's pretty sure Tuli can take the hit. Yeah, that works. Alright, so all we have to do now is try to kill the body. I mean, I'm set up to try to kill the body, so I'm gonna try to do that. So here's what I'll do. Attack. Attack. Chain Shock. I should at least do the sweeping. And I will use the Oracle too, so. See if we can get this done a little bit faster. Very good. Very good. Okay, we did get all the chases, which is what I wanted. Summon ally isn't going to mean much if I kill him soon, which is the plan. Okay, the body's almost down, which is what we expect. I've been wailing on it for quite some time now. This fight notoriously does take a long time. Oracle's gone. I mean, well, we can't use Oracle because she just spelled it off of her. But everyone else can proc the thing, so we'll just have Crescent heal Tuli this turn, and that's probably good enough. Okay, the body's down, so all we have to do now is kill all the little golems. After you kill the body, all the other body parts go away, though the body is what you need. The conditional drop for this boss requires you to paralyze the main body, which we did not do. Here it's a little bit easy to just kind of finish off, and we're kind of low on TP and such, which is kind of how this fight runs itself to the ground. A lot of times, when I've done this fight, almost every time I do this fight, regardless of what level I am, I always run out of TP. It's just... skills cost a lot. But, I mean, darn are they efficient though, right? It's just... yeah, all my characters are like out of TP except for Crescent. It's one down, and then last one. And it's over. And that's how the first boss works. Hopefully we understand the first boss a little bit more now. He's difficult. He's built to be a pretty difficult first round boss. I think he's harder than Narmer, and Narmer is pretty easy, though, so I guess that isn't a very high bar. I think of the first round bosses, Amalgolem is among the harder ones they've created. But I think it's a good, like... it does feel like a good fight. Amalgolem feels like a good dynamic fight. Things are changing all the time. The boss has very clear tells, except for the very first explosion. He doesn't telegraph his first explosion at all, so... but I mean, aside from that, like, after that you learn, it's like, oh god, the enemy can do their strongest attack first. I always wondered why bosses never use their strongest moves first. It's a famous line. I wonder who says it. Alright, and then after you beat the boss, you can go straight up to the second stratum if you want to. The boss does take a while, though.
Woods fade into a lonely mountain pass. It is a most stark and desolate ridge, carved from barren rock by violent wind. Through the craggy maze of broken earth, the explorers boldly journey forth. But beware the huge, rough-hewn pillars. A primeval beast lurks in their shadows. The telltale sound of crumbling boulders may signal the end of your adventure. The second stratum, Jagged Reach.
The sound of crumbling boulders thing she was mentioning, actually, if you pay attention to that, that does pop up later. That does pop up later. So, just kind of keep that in mind. As we enter the second stratum, we're immediately struck by how different it looks, which is something that happens in every Etrian Odyssey game, ever. EO3, suddenly you're underwater. Like, EO2, suddenly it's the junglest of jungles, and... no, wait, no, that's EO1. EO1, suddenly a very, very jungly jungle. And EO2 is suddenly an Auburn forest, so, you know. Like, yeah, always a very different second stratum. And then I guess in EO4 it changes from the kind of forest woodlands to this miasma forest woodlands. But it's still kind of, I mean, it's still kind of a forest woodland, so I don't know. EO4 gets the weird pass. Alright. So the second stratum is pretty cool. There's no, I mean, yeah, there is a wall here. So we know that. And then it just goes off, and it's like, oops, yeah, okay. Alright, so we can't really do anything back here, and really there's... the wall just kind of curves around like this, and this is just vast open space, and there's no easy way to map vast open space. Though you can just treat this open space as walls, there are... spoilers, I guess, but there are no flying enemies in the stratum, which they totally could have done, but there are no flying enemies in the stratum, so if you want to just mark the chasms as walls, go for it. It's fine. You don't have to mark it with purple paint like I'm doing. In some cases, it even makes more sense to do it with the...
Did something just...
to do it with the... I'm tripping on my words here, to just... you know what, yeah. You know what, for this stratum, last stratum I did the water thing. This time I'm going to treat this as walls. I think that'll make mapping a little bit easier, but I think it does prove a point, and I still don't like catty corners, but I'll live with it this time, I think. Or maybe just for this floor I'll do it this way. Now that we've reached the edge of the cliff, fall from here? Yeah, let's not fall. Well, are you able to get it? Yeah, reach for it. Somebody can. Well, that was not worth it. White Red is an HP heal. Mountain Copper is money. And yeah, that wasn't worth it. Not worth it in my opinion. But oh well, we got it. And it's free experience. So can't argue with it either way. We have, like, no TP on people, and here I am. Let's just chow on some food before I continue, I guess. We don't need that much TP. We're not going very far. But we're gonna need at least a little bit of TP. So those fruitcakes should last me until I reach the geomagnetic field. Sorry, I'm so used to mapping this as mapping the chasms with purple paint that I forgot that I'm doing it with walls this time. Cautiously move around the barren path, crowded by strange-shaped boulders. As we look around, we notice a woman holding a massive scythe, seemingly stepped out of nowhere.
You adventurers from Ioris?
Sure are. How are you? No, really, how are you?
Guess you don't know who I am.
Not yet, I don't. Or technically I do, but my party probably doesn't.
Thought I'd be famous by now. I'm a harbinger. Name's Solor.
Hi, Solor.
Looks like you got past the first stratum.
Sure did.
Things take a turn for the worse up here. Don't be brash, or you'll regret it.
Just like all the other Etrian Odyssey games, there's a small difficulty spike upon arriving to the second stratum. You'll notice.
But I recommend using that at least once.
Are you talking about something we can't see just yet? Because the camera is conveniently pointed to the wrong direction? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we can do as suggested, or we can ignore her. Don't ignore her? Oh wow, we actually got through here without running into a single fight. But I wanted to! Okay, thank you. I probably should have saved there first. It doesn't matter. First enemies we're going to run into here are jumping carcals. These have strong single-target physical moves that I think either paralyze or stun. Don't remember. I'm not really going to treat these as their own. We're probably going to Blaze Oracle them, and that should be fine. I hate it. Part of me doesn't like it when things hit through blinds, but yeah, that's just how things go this game. Oh, we can gun mount here. Jeez. They really tear you up, though. That should do it. Oh, for some reason I thought they were weak to fire. Got lucky there. Got lucky that the blind caused it to miss. Seems as though I forgot what its weakness was. For some reason I thought it was fire. Oh well. I'll get myself refreshed on that later. Let's get out of here. Go to the council, get things sorted, and be on our way.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
We are in your debt.
Yes, this won't I don't know if this will even get me to level 16, but thank you. Now debt. Well, thank you. Keep up the good work. Almost forgot, as a reward for making our way through the first stratum and discovering a path to the second stratum, the council would like to present us with a bunch of money. I am, of course, appreciative of getting a lot of money. What do you know? They can get us level 16. Nice.
What would you like to do?
Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Ren is mostly waiting for something certain to happen. For now, For now, I'll take bodybuilding, and I'll take probably talent. Talent's good because of the wisdom increase. Or I can take bulwark, because she's clearly not a good enough tank yet. Yeah, we'll take bulwark. Natassi. Overexertion 4, T-Fist 4, D-Fist 3. I'm not sure if she's at the point where she's waiting for something to happen. For now, I think Natassi's just going to get this, and we're going to go ahead and grab Fizz 1. The reason I usually like getting the first level of passives, like Fizz Attack 1. I want to say this is a 4% increaser, just for having a skill point in it, and that applies to all of my attacks. D-Fist, anything that does cut, stab, or bash, which is like all of my attacks. So I think getting the first level in this is worth it. We'll get Overexertion 5 soon. We're gonna get T-Fist 5 maybe soon. Don't know. At some point, there's gonna be some respecking going on, but for now it's not too necessary to point out. I think I'll just grab the Strength and Vitality, because she's on front row, and maybe being able to tank a hit she's not supposed to is going to help us somehow. Thule is probably getting Talent. Or she can get a higher Revival. I do need higher Revival eventually. Yeah, I do need higher Revival down the line, so let's get higher Revival for now. Crescent is getting either higher Dance Oracle or is working on stuff back here. Tri-Magic is a sexy skill. So I'm totally grabbing Tri-Magic. I really like Tri-Magic. Anything else back here? Not a huge fan of Game Changer or Hex. Though, of course, they have their uses. I think for now I'll just get Dance Oracle higher. But I'm not super worried about it either. Alright, for now, I've talked my head off. So, hey everyone, this has been Life. As always, thank you for watching. Next time we'll begin second stratum stuff. Maybe go to the bar, get some quests done. We'll see. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.